Tell me what you see.
It's like a black tunnel, but there's like a light at the very end.
So I want you to go towards that light. I want you to go through it. Go through the light so that you can come out the other side. What do you see as you push yourself through and you've come out to the other side?
There's like a shadow.
And what else do you see with the shadow or feel?
It's just dark.
Do you get a feeling from this shadow? Do you get anything that you sense?
No.
So when you're looking at this shadow, whereabouts is it? Is it in front of you or left, right?
It's as if I'm like not through the tunnel properly yet.
Well, you're not there yet. That's perfect. So what I'm going to get you to do is just allow yourself to go through so that you're in that light. Push yourself through it. And when I click my fingers, you're going to be on the other side of that light and a new scene will unfold there. Tell me what you see.
It's like a triangle.
Perfect. And does this triangle have any colour?
It's like a lilac colour.
So this triangle, what do you feel from it? Allow your feelings to be fully open so that you can know what that means.
Feel safe.
Wonderful. Do you get any messages from this triangle?
No, instead of a black shadow, it's like a bright white light shadow of a person.
So we're going to focus in on that and allow that person, that shadow, just to become clearer for you. Allowing it to form so that your eyes can see more of it, or at least feel more of what that is. Who is this shadow, this bright light? The silhouette.
It looks like an angel in clouds.
Wonderful. So you're going to know a little bit more about this angel, this being here. Is this your spirit guide or is it someone else?
I'm not sure.
Does this being have any messages for you? Allow a moment of connection between you and this being.
No.
No, it's just there. Okay. So now we're going to go forward and see what else there is here that you notice in this place. I want you to push forward and go to another place. When I count to 3, a new scene will unfold. 1, 2, and 3. What do you see?
A tunnel.
Wonderful. So you're back in the tunnel, and from this tunnel you're going to be able to go somewhere else, somewhere that's important to your soul. And so when I go and count to 3 now, you're going to be outside, away from that tunnel, and into a new scene that is relevant for your soul to know, something that your soul must know. 1, 2, and 3. Tell me what you see.
It's like I'm looking down at buildings.
Wonderful. Describe the buildings to me.
Old. Kind of like grey.
Yeah. Is it a city you're in, a town?
Looks like a town.
You're going to know what you're looking upon. You're going to know where it is. Is this a place on earth that you're looking down upon?
I think so.
Okay, so as you look down, are you looking down because you're in spirit form, looking down upon the town?
Yeah, because it's if I'm looking through the clouds.
Wonderful. So why are you looking down at this specific town? What's of interest there for you?
There's a church.
What's going on in the church?
Just people gathered on.
And what's brought your interest here?
I feel like I'm part of it.
Can you expand on that? Which way do you feel part of it?
Like just a member of the congregation, religious.
And so did you have a body before in this town? Or were you simply just a spirit who's looking down?
Just a spirit looking down.
And do you feel that the people call upon you or guidance in some way? Or are you just taking interest?
As if you've been called upon, you can hear prayers.
Yeah, wonderful. So you obviously feel then that you're being called upon yourself. How do you help the people here? What do you do of being of service to the people in the congregation? What do you offer them?
Love.
You offer them love? Wonderful. And does anyone there pray especially to you, or just for higher assistance?
Nobody specific.
Do you have an essence to you that they call upon? Or are you just a light being or a higher being?
The light being.
Wonderful. Do you have a male or female energy?
Female.
Wonderful. So you are here looking down upon this religious building and offering these beings love. What else do you do with your time?
Go to those who need me.
Can you give me an example of a being, a soul that you have helped, and in which way you have helped them?
through prayer.
Is it only love that you give, or do you help in other ways? Do you help with healing people? Do you help with protecting people?
Protection.
Can you give me an example of when you helped a being that you protected and how that scene unfolded in which your help helped them?
Someone going down the wrong path. Making bad choices.
And how would you help them? Would you influence them to do better? Or would you help guide them? How would you do that?
Sent another person in their path.
You would send another person to guide them to become better versions of themselves?
Yeah, to take them away from the path they were going to go down.
Wonderful. I would like you just to tell me more about yourself as you are in the spirit form. Are you the higher version of Karen? Or are you a guide?
A guide.
And as a guide to Karen, what do you help her with?
To stay true to yourself and look after her family.
Wonderful. Is there any messages that you have for Karen today?
Just be true to yourself.
Do you have any examples of ways that she can be true to herself?
If she's got a gut feeling about something, to go with it. And not just to please other people.
Wonderful, thank you. Do you have a name that Karen can call upon you if she needs your help or assistance?
No.
No? So she should just know you as her female guide?
Yes.
Wonderful. So Karen has some pain in her back. Is that linked to this lifetime or before?
This lifetime.
Would it be beneficial for Karen to see the beginning points and the origin of this?
Yeah.
Okay, wonderful, thank you. If we could just take Karen there to the very beginning point of where this back pain first formed and what created it within her. I'm going to count to 3, and so her mind can be taken there to that very beginning point of origin. 1, 2, and 3. What do you see there, Karen?
Me younger.
What age are you there?
Right, 8.
What's going on?
Just really bad pain in my back.
What has created this pain?
I don't know, it's just come on suddenly.
Is the energy your own, or is it something else? Does it belong to someone else?
Don't think so, no.
Is it your own pain?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to go into the creation of this. Are you feeling an emotion or mental state as this 8-year-old girl? You're going to know that now. You're going to fully be there.
No. Just really horrific pain.
So there's always a beginning when something manifests in the body. So I'm going to ask your guide, your female guide, to give more clarity on what has created this pain in your back as this young girl. When I count to 3, you're going to be shown this. What has created this pain? 1, 2, and 3.
I'm in a gym hall.
And tell me what happens next.
Doing forward rolls.
And then what happens?
Then being asked like a stretching exercise to touch toes.
Yep.
And then the back pain kicks in.
So as you are there in that space as this young girl doing these exercises, allow yourself to be there as that young girl. What are you feeling? What's the emotions that you feel?
Frightened.
What are you frightened of?
Where the pains come from.
Is there anything else that frightens you from being in that class? Before the pain, are you nervous? Are you feeling unsure? Are you not enjoying the class?
No.
You enjoy the class?
Yeah.
Everything's good?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're frightened of the pain. Then what happens?
The pain just keeps building and building.
So I ask your spirit guide, what has happened to Karen's body that has created this pain?
Something to do with the forward roll.
So the forward roll has damaged the muscle?
Yeah.
And that pain from that 8-year-old Karen, is that the same pain that continues today?
Yes.
So I want to go deeper into why it didn't heal. What's blocking it from healing?
It's to do with the structure of the spine at the bottom. They left it too late to do anything about it.
So for that to be such a big effect on the body, why would it not heal as the body heals naturally? What would be blocking that part of the spine from healing naturally? Was it too much trauma done, or is there something else?
Too much trauma.
And is that trauma only from that, or is it attached to anything else in another life?
another life.
Okay, wonderful. I thought so. So what I want to do with Karen, and I asked the higher guide to help assist this, I want to take her back to that life where that trauma connects to, where this pain in her lower back, the spine, where this connects to. I'm going to count back from 3 to 1, and I would like it to be shown to Karen the previous life that this connects to. 3, 2, going back in time. 3, 2, and 1. And you're there in this life, this previous life. Tell me what you see.
Fields.
Wonderful. What else do you see as you look around these fields?
I'm on a horse.
Describe more of what you see.
It's just fields and fields. Nothing round about.
Wonderful. So you're on a horse. And I want you to look down at your feet and tell me what you're wearing on your feet.
Black shoes.
And on your lower legs, what are you wearing?
Brown trousers.
And by looking at your lower half, are you male or female?
Male.
Wonderful. I want you to be looking down upon yourself on the horse so that you see yourself clearly. You're able to see how you look, what you're wearing. What are you wearing on the upper half?
Brown jacket. A handkerchief round the neck.
What colour is it?
Like a light brown fawn colour.
And how would you describe yourself? What do you look like?
Dark hair. Moustache. Maybe about 30.
So if I say to you, what age are you here? One number will become solid.
32.
Wonderful. And what's your name? Allow that name to become clear.
Albert.
Wonderful. You're going to know also, Albert, what country you're in. You're going to fully know that.
Ireland.
And what year is it? Allow that number to appear, the digits of the number.
1813.
Wonderful. So Albert, you're here on your horse. Are you going somewhere?
Just out on the horse. Nowhere specific.
Wonderful. So how do you feel as you're out on your horse?
Free.
Wonderful. So Albert, what I want to do is take you back to the place where you live, your home. When I count to 3, you're going to be there at your home. 1, 2, and 3. Tell me what you see as you look upon the place that you live. Describe it to me.
A brick building with hay or straw on the roofs. There's a stable.
And do you live there with anyone?
A wife.
Wonderful. Just your wife?
A child.
And as you go in your home, Tell me as you enter the front door. Tell me what you see as you go inside.
There's a fire, an open fire. A wife on a chair with a child in her arms.
So tell me about your wife. What's her name?
Amelia.
So are you happily married? How would you describe your relationship with her?
Happily married.
How would you describe your wife?
Slim. Red hair. Curly.
And we're going to go to your child. What age is your child? Is it a boy or a girl?
Boy.
Wonderful. What age is your son?
6 months.
And what's his name?
Sean.
And how do you feel with your child?
Love. Peace. Contentment.
Wonderful. So happy family life.
Yes.
Wonderful. And how is the situation with food for you? How do you receive food?
Hunt.
And what do you hunt? What's the main thing that you eat?
Rabbit.
Anything else that you eat that you enjoy?
Bread.
And who makes the bread?
My wife.
Wonderful. And so I want you to look into the eyes of your wife, Amelia, and connect with her soul through the eyes. You can see her face and you can feel her energy. Does she remind you of anyone from this lifetime? Does she remind you in essence, in energy, from anyone in this lifetime?
Karen.
Wonderful. And I want you to look at Sean, your baby. And again, you're looking into his lovely eyes and you're connecting with his soul. Does he remind you in energy and soul from anyone in this lifetime?
Nathan.
Wonderful. So we are going to bring you back into the room and you can see of your home, your wife and child. Now we're going to go to another scene where something significant happens. And I'm going to count to 3 and you're going to go there. 1, 2, and 3. Tell me what you see.
Inside the stable.
You're inside the stable. What's happening there?
Mucking out. Replacing the hay for the horse.
And how do you feel?
Content.
And does anything happen while you were there mucking out with the horse?
The horse has kicked his back legs into my lower back.
And tell me what happens next.
I can't move. I'm in extreme pain.
And then what happens?
I'm yelling for my wife.
Mm-hmm. And then?
She appears and she tries to move me, but I can't move.
And how do you feel? Because you can't move.
Terrified.
What happens next?
My wife goes for a blanket.
Mm-hmm.
We're waiting for someone to come.
So then someone comes. Who comes?
A doctor.
Mm-hmm. And then what happens?
He's trying to get me to move my legs,
Uh-huh.
but nothing's happening.
How does this affect your life?
I can no longer go hunting or provide for my family.
So what happens from that when you can't hunt and provide for your family? Tell me what happens after that.
Feel lost, feel like a failure.
And how does your family receive food from then on?
My wife goes foraging.
Mm-hmm.
There's like a big pot, it's like soups and broths.
And how is your marriage at this point, would you say? Is it still content?
Yes, just don't like depending on my wife.
So I'm going to move you forward to another significant point in this life as Albert, when something else happens. 1, 2, and 3. Tell me what you see.
I'm older.
Mm-hmm. What age are you now?
About 58.
And tell me what's happening. Where are you?
Still living in the same barn.
You're living in the barn?
Mm.
Is that separate to the house or just one?
Separate to the house.
So why are you in the barn?
More accessible.
And your wife and child, they live in the home?
The house, yeah.
How does this make you feel, living in the barn and there in the other section of the house?
There's a divide, less separated.
Yeah. Do you feel that on a personal level, on
Yeah.
an emotional level?
Yeah.
So this emotions that you feel from not being able to provide for your family, you feel lost and like a failure, you don't like depending on your wife. Do these emotions in your soul, do they arise and cause the back pain within Karen today?
Yes.
What else negative is held there in the back? So we have the feelings of failure, feeling lost, feeling like you can't provide. What else is in that lower back?
Just failure. Just the feeling of being a failure.
So that's the strongest emotion kept in the back.
Yes.
So I'm going to take you forward in this life as Albert to the point where you have your death experience. I'm going to count to 3 and you're going to be there. 1, 2, and 3. Tell me what you see.
A wooden bed.
So you're in the bed, a wooden bed?
Yes.
What age are you here?
63.
Tell me what's happening.
My wife and son are at either side of me.
What's wrong with your body?
Given up.
In which way?
Breathing.
Do you have some type of infection in your chest and lungs?
Yeah, the chest is tight.
Have you had this a while? This illness of the chest?
No, it's a short illness.
So then what happens as you take your final moments? Be there now.
See a white light.
And then what happens when you see that white light?
As I'm going towards it, I can see myself on the bed.
And how do you feel as you've left your body?
Relieved.
So as you float up, tell me where your soul goes next.
Towards a white light.
So we're going to go through that white light. And as you go through that white light, tell me what happens next. Who's waiting for you there?
People.
People you know?
Yeah.
And how do they feel to see you?
Happy.
Do you recognise anyone in particular from those people that were there with you living in that life?
A father.
How does it feel to see your father?
Happy. Relieved.
So as you're there on this other side, what happens there? What do you do in between lifetimes? How would you describe it? Spending your time there?
With family and old friends.
What do you do?
Chat about all the things that we've missed out on. But also looking on my family.
How would you describe the spirit world? Would you describe it as real as here on earth?
Yeah. Brighter though.
In which way? How would you describe the brightness?
It's just a bright light that just makes you feel calm.
Did you have a life review of that life as Albert?
Yes, flashbacks.
How would that appear, those flashbacks?
It's like watching a film.
Was there anything in that life as Albert that you wished you did differently, that you didn't achieve, or
Just wish I'd have been more careful with a horse.
Anything else?
No, I was happy.
What was the purpose of your life, your incarnation as Albert? What did you wish to experience? Or if you had any contracts you wished to fulfill while you were there?
Just to experience life as a true being. Live a good life.
Mm-hmm.
An honest life.
And did you feel that you had achieved that?
Yes.
Wonderful. So here you are, also incarnating as Karen. So when you came into this body, and you're here now as Karen, what do you feel you're here to learn this lifetime? Or you know that you're here to learn this lifetime?
Deal with pain.
Mm-hmm. And do you feel that you have experienced enough of that lesson?
Yes.
What do you feel the pain has taught you?
You can still do things.
You can still do things with pain?
Yeah. To talk about it more.
How do you mean to talk about it?
Kept things from my wife. Of how I really felt.
And how would you feel that it would benefit Karen to talk more, just more about her feelings?
Yes.
So you feel that maybe by talking more about how she feels, that she would release some of that pain?
Yeah.
Is there anything that she can do also to release the pain from her back?
Be open to receive help.
Is there anything else that would be beneficial for her to know about life and about how she can find more openness and ease?
Just be honest with herself and the others.
She has a cough. I asked the higher guide that came through earlier, just maybe if needed, to give information on this cough. Why has she had this cough for so long? What created it?
Sometimes not being able to be honest and voice their opinion. Just let people hear what they want to hear.
So you feel that she's people pleasing?
Yes.
And perhaps is there any particular people that this is stuck within the throat, or is it just general?
Just in general.
So no more people pleasing.
No.
And if she is able to communicate how she feels, will the cough disappear?
Yes.
So it's all about communication.
Yes.
And can you just tell me again, this lower back pain, since it's been here so long, how would you say she could heal that within herself? What would be the best way to heal that? What must she do or say or experience in order to heal or let go of?
Move more.
Mm-hmm.
Ask her guides for help.
So I'd like to speak to her guide now. The guide come through. Can we give healing to the back area of Karen today?
Yes.
Okay, so Karen, I'd like you to be open to receive that healing from your guide. And you will be able to see that healing and feel that healing coming in, going both to the throat and also to your back area where it's needed. Allow that healing to flow. And as you see that energy flowing, what colour is the light that comes to heal Karen?
Purple.
Does that purple have any specific meaning or any energy that's carried through?
Love.
Love. And is that love being given into the back and the throat or anywhere else?
The back and the throat.
Okay, wonderful. So allow yourself to feel that love, Karen. Do you feel the feelings of that coming through?
Feel warm.
Wonderful. Allowing that healing to flow and continue to flow. I would also like to ask Karen just to scan your body and your mind from head to toe. I'm going to check for any energy that's not your own, anything that could be attached. So scan your body from head all the way to the feet and see if there's any energy there that doesn't feel like your own.
At my back.
Mm-hmm. Where would you say, left or right hand side or middle?
Left hand side.
And is it the lower back or where would you say, higher, lower, middle?
Lower back.
The lower. Sorry, was it to the left?
Yes.
So we're going to focus in on that energy. What colour is there?
Black.
Wonderful. So now with that black energy, I would like to allow this energy to have your voice. I would like to speak to this energy and see why it's there on your lower back. I'd like to ask this energy, who are you? What's your name?
Albert.
Albert. Are you the Albert from before or a new Albert? A different Albert?
Albert from before.
So are you the same energy as Karen or different?
Different.
Oh, okay. So I want to know why you have attached to Karen.
For someone else to feel the way I felt.
So you were in Ireland when you died?
Yes.
So we have a bit of your story already because I almost thought you or the previous life of Karen, but yet you're this separate being. So you've been here for some time, stuck on this plane. How does that make you feel?
Angry.
Mm-hmm. And when you feel angry, do you create pain within Karen?
Yes.
Do you mean to cause pain for Karen?
Sometimes.
Okay. So earlier you had said that you had gone to the light.
Yes.
So if you had gone to the light, your soul would have been there.
I came back.
Mm-hmm. So you came back as another physical body?
Yes.
Okay, let's talk about that body. Let's talk about, did you continue with the name Albert, or did you have a new name with your new body?
Still Albert.
You're still Albert. Okay, so when you had your new body, what year was it you were born?
1915.
And what age did you die?
8.
Oh, you were young. Tell me what happened to you.
Fell from a height.
Mm-hmm. What were you doing when you fell?
Climbing ladders.
Mm-hmm. And when you were climbing ladders, where were you?
In an old iron ore place.
A factory?
Yeah.
Were you there alone?
Yes.
And so this time, did you not go to the light when you died?
No.
Why did you not go?
Couldn't find it.
You couldn't see the light at all?
No.
What were you feeling when you, this young boy, when you died?
Alone. Frightened.
What age was Karen when you attached to her back?
8.
Oh, she was 8 also. And where was she when you attached?
School.
She was in the gym?
Yes.
And so when you attached to her, what drew you to her?
Same age.
Mm-hmm. And you were comforted by that?
Yes.
And so you create this back pain in her. What does she feel that resonates with how you felt?
Pain.
Mm-hmm. Is it emotional pain or just physical pain?
Both.
What do you create within Karen other than just back pain? How else do you influence her?
Make her feel down.
Mm-hmm. Is that because you feel down?
Yes. Helpless. Alone.
I would like you to show yourself how you looked then to Karen so that she can see in her mind's eye how you look as this young boy. Karen, describe him to me.
Blonde curly hair.
What else?
Got a grey coat on with big black buttons. And a cap.
Okay. So I ask you, Albert, do you want to go home to your family in the light?
Yes.
All right. So before you go, would you like to take your energy back from Karen so that you can go into the light?
Yes.
Okay, so I would ask you to do that now, Albert. Take all your energy from her back. Bring it all out. Karen, you'll be able to see this being done. You'll be able to see him taking his energy out of that area in your back, the left-hand side. Albert, when you're finished, when you've taken all your energy, I want you to tell me.
It's gone.
So Albert, with all your energy back within yourself, I would like the higher guides. If Karen's guide is there, I would like that portal of light to be opened and to be seen both by Albert and by Karen. That beautiful portal of light is now opened. And Albert, do you see anyone you know in the light waiting for you?
My mother.
How do you feel seeing your mum?
Happy.
What does she say to you?
Come home. She's got her arms out.
Do you have anything to say to Karen before you leave and go to your mother?
I'm sorry.
Karen, do you forgive Albert?
Yes.
Okay, wonderful. So with that, Albert, you can go with all of your energy into the light to be with your mother. Karen, you'll be able to see when he goes inside the light, and you can let me know.
It's gone.
Wonderful. So I would ask the guides just to close that portal down now. And I would ask the guides, the higher guides and healing guides, to give light into the back of Karen where this energy of Albert has been, so that it fills up and begins to heal. Just receive that light, Karen. When the light has filled up that space where Albert's energy was, you can let me know. Allow it to flow.
It's gone.
Wonderful. I would also ask, is there any other entities attached? You can scan your body again. Scanning all the way from your head to your toe.
No.
No more entities. Wonderful. I would ask the spirit guides, is it possible for Karen to have a meeting with her gran, Nancy, today?
Yes.
Wonderful. So Karen, I would like you to go into the light, to travel up now through the light, and you see that white light all around you, and you're walking through it, traveling through it. And now, as you step out into the light, you step out into a scene. Tell me what you see.
My gran.
Wonderful. Tell me how she looks.
Well.
What's she wearing?
She's a black dress on with like big butterfly sleeves.
Is she smiling?
Yes.
Go and give her a hug. Feel her. Feel the hug. You can feel the material of her clothes and smell the smell of how she would smell to you.
Feel was good.
Wonderful. Now have a conversation with your gran. What does she say to you?
She's always with me. She hears me.
What do you say back to her?
I just needed to know.
Do you have anything else you wish to say to her? Or her to you?
Just to continue looking up over us all.
Is there anyone else there or just your gran?
Just my gran.
That's perfect for now. Do you wish to see a little bit of how your gran lives with her time there? Perhaps your gran will show you.
Yeah.
Okay, so allow your gran to take you to a place where she enjoys spending time. What do you see?
She's with a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the way she was when she was here.
Mm-hmm.
She used to have a market stall.
Yep. And she has that there?
Yes.
How does the market stall look there?
Busy.
And does she enjoy having the market stall there?
Yes.
Wonderful. How's the weather there?
Sunny.
And how do the people look?
They'll look happy.
Does she have anything else she wishes to say?
Just to keep doing what I'm doing. I'm doing a good job. I'm a good mum.
Wonderful. Is there anything you wish to say to her?
Just that I worry about my boys. Are they going to be okay?
What does she say to you?
They're going to be fine. They have us.
Wonderful. And do you feel a sense of peace with that?
Yes.
Wonderful. Before we leave this meeting, is there anything else you wish to say or she wishes to say to you?
Just that I love her and I miss her.
What does she say back to you?
She loves me too, but she's always around.
Wonderful. So give her one last hug for now. And what you can do is you can ask her for a sign for you here to show that she's around you, and allow her to give a sign or a symbol to you. What does she give you? What is the sign to look out for her?
The smell of perfume.
Any particular perfume?
Cote Lemon.
Wonderful. And so, with that, you're going to go back into the light now, surrounded by light, feeling your grandmother's love.